Every day, we have almost an hour of organized gardening, both indoors and outdoors. And what that really looks like here is a community. So that we have a lot of individuals who previously did a fair amount of gardening at home, and that's a role that's really important to them. And so I encourage them to continue that here.
Whenever we have a chance, we we try to include the residents because we know that as a team we can get in there fast, get out of people's way, and it'll turn out just fine. When we can include the residents in the actual planting of the stuff, we know that it's going to be a better garden. When the residents are involved, we have a lot more organic shapes. And at first it looks, wow, what's going on? But we know that they're going to turn out one of a kind garden beds.
People are with me almost all day investigating, do we need to harvest? Do we need to deadhead the flowers so they're looking their best? How is the watering situation? So really, we're gardening 24/7. Being in nature is almost universally recognized as um, an aid to reduction in a lot of behaviors that can be considered distressing. So it can help with emotional regulation and mood elevation. So that's the main reasons. And I don't know about you, but when I get home, the first thing I like to do is go to my own garden. And that, I mean, it just really helps me feel myself. I hope that it helps people feel like this is their home. Because when you're at home, you know that you have a sense of responsibility and ownership over things that are important to you. And for people who especially enjoy gardening and growing things or being out in nature, that gives people that opportunity to have ownership. And it signals to them that this is my home, this is my community, this is my neighborhood.
Besides actually getting the work done, getting the flower beds in, the most wonderful byproduct is getting to know the residents. There are a couple hundred residents here, and this is my chance to not just see them in passing and ask them how their day is going. It's me and my group working side by side with them, and we could be gathering tomatoes, we can be cutting zinnias for a bouquet. We're with them long enough where we know each other by name, and that's a huge value. I know it is to me, and I'd like to think that it is to the residents also.
One of my passions is helping people find little moments of joy, and it's incredibly easy to do in the garden. So it could be something as simple as finding the one zinnia that got accidentally planted around the grounds, or a caterpillar on a leaf, or a bird's nest in one of the trees, all of which we have found, by the way, in the last few months. Those little moments of joy, I think, leaves people with a sense of like lingering positive emotion, a sense of belonging. And so I love sharing that with people.